Tonight we'll go a different way, you and me.
Oh, hello everybody. Welcome back to another video. I don't know, my voice just cut out there for a second, but welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. If you are new, my name is Jess and I'm a mom of 3, a wife, and a YouTuber, and I post every single day something on my channel. Most of the time it's vlogs. I like old school YouTube. I like to just carry you guys with me. I show you real life, what's going on, what we're doing, and I'm so appreciative that you're here. If you haven't had a chance yet, I would love for you to subscribe and follow along on our journey. So I just get out of the shower. That's why my hair is all wet. I'm letting it air dry. Get a good air dry today. I went through a phase of like blow and dry my hair all the time, and it always just like, I don't know, it felt really dry, like I was just drying it out. And so now I've kind of gone the opposite way, and I'm trying to let it air dry when I can and when I'm home. And I feel like it's healthier like that, to not always put hot tools and hot blow dryers on it. So I've just been sitting here getting some editing done and playing with Mark. He's been in and out. He's building blocks. I'm telling y'all, he's 4. I bought him, or Santa bought him for Christmas, the Melissa and Doug like wooden block set, like basic wooden blocks. That has been one of the most played with toys that I think he has ever had. He loves to stack them up, knock them down. He likes to like take cars and crash into them. They're kind of loud because they're wooden on our hard floor, but that's okay. If you guys hear that in the background, he's having a grand old time. He's having so much fun. He'll stack them on top of like cabinets and like open the doors and they'll fall. Like he just has the best time with it. But you guys, it is a windy day here. I can hear the wind like whipping up around the house. I don't know if it's about to storm. It's kind of sunny, but kind of cloudy too, and so windy. But anyway, it's going to be a great day today. I'm just going to spend the day kind of getting some housework done, some YouTube work done. And of course, I'm going to take you guys with me. What else to say? Yeah, it's going to be a good day. The kids are at school. David's at work. I would like to maybe run out with Lucy tonight, go to the library. We'll see. I'm down to no physical books. I like to read books on my phone too. So I've been reading on my phone, and then I like to go to the library and have like the physical books too. And sometimes you can just get them so much faster without having to wait. Like I use Libby, and you have to like put holds on books. I have done a free trial of the Kindle Unlimited, and I really like that too, but I try to limit the amount of subscriptions I have, and so I don't know if I'm going to continue with that, just because I can get books other ways without having to pay for it, and just go to the library more and stuff like that. And I do prefer, let me know in the comments, do you guys prefer, there goes the book, do you guys prefer reading physical books or electronic books? I like both. I like the convenience of the electronic books. You can have them always with you. I still want to get a Kindle. I used to have a Kindle, and it's like years and years ago, and I know they've come a long way since then. Maybe for my next gift to myself, or I'm not having a birthday or Christmas coming up or anything like that, but maybe I can buy one for myself. I think they're around like $100, but I did see you could buy used ones, like refurbished ones. I don't know, but there's something about reading a physical book. And I think part of my problem with reading books on my phone is I get so easily distracted. I'll be reading a book on my phone and I get notifications that I got an email or that I got a message on Facebook, and it like is like ADD, like I have to go see what that is. So I think the Kindle would help for me not to get interrupted like that when I'm sitting down to read, but that's part of the reason why I like the real books. But then, like with the real books, you have to remember to return them, and you have to carry them with you if you want to read or whatever. So I like a mixture of both. But anyway, maybe we can do that tonight. We shall see. I'm also planning on making a cheeseburger. It's called like Cheeseburger Pie. I don't know why it's called that, because it's basically like a casserole using spaghetti squash, but it's like a cheeseburger taste. And I've had the spaghetti squash and I just need to roast it so I can make that. So I thought I'd show you guys how I make that today. I'm trying it for the first time, but it just sounds really good, like a nice, warm, hearty meal tonight. So yeah, we'll do that in a little while too. First thing I'm going to do is roast the spaghetti squash, and then I'll show you guys how I take it from there. But it looks like a really simple, easy recipe, and those kind of recipes are for me. Easy and simple. I love to cook. I really do, but I like simple cooking. I don't like to be in the kitchen for a long, long time. So anyway, I'm going to finish what I'm doing on the computer, and I will see you guys back in a little while. Hey guys, who wants to see how this turns out? Okay, so I roasted my spaghetti squash. All I do is slice it down the middle, scoop out the seeds. I sprayed it with some of this olive oil, salt, and pepper, roasted it at 375 for about 40-45 minutes. For this one, it just depends on the size of your spaghetti squash. This one is not actually very big. The recipe calls for a large spaghetti squash, so they said you should get about 6 cups. I don't think this is going to be 6 cups worth, but we're just going to go for it. I do need to measure it out to see if it's less than 6 cups. We'll have to add a vegetable to this, or to like the side of our plates when we eat, to make sure we're getting our full serving of veggies. But anyway, this makes 4 servings if you do have a large spaghetti squash. I'm going to use a fork, and there's a fork. It just shreds so nicely. See? It's hard to do it with one hand, but I'm going to shred all of it, and I'm going to put it in a sprayed. Mark is watching Sesame Street very loud, so sorry about that. I'm going to press it into the bottom of this casserole dish, and then I'll show you guys the next step. It is chaos in here. Okay, so I measured all this out. It is right at 5 cups of spaghetti squash. I just pressed into my dish. So this will be pretty much the recipe. They said 6, but like I said, my spaghetti squash was a little bit smaller, which is okay. All right, so I also browned up a pound of lean hamburger meat, and they say in the recipe to add chopped onions. I don't really like cooking with onions. I'm not really a big fan, so I just put some onion powder in there, salt and pepper. And these are the other ingredients you're going to need. 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1/3 of a cup of plain Greek yogurt, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, and some light cheese. So got a bowl over here, and I'm going to mix up the sauce mixture, and then we're going to combine it with the ground beef and layer it in the dish. We'll have the recipe down below, but this is 2 eggs that I beat, 1/3 of a cup of the yogurt, 2 tablespoons of the tomato paste, and a few dashes of the Worcestershire sauce. And I'm going to whisk this together, combine it with the ground beef, and we're going to stick it on top of the spaghetti squash. This smells like Thousand Island dressing, or like a burger sauce. It smells so good. Okay, you're going to top it with 2/3 cup of light cheese. I like the one, my refrigerator is beeping at me. I like the one from Aldi. This is sharp cheddar, but you can use whatever kind you want. And then optionally, you can top it with some dill pickles. I'm going to do half with pickles and half without, because David doesn't like pickles. I love pickles. They always say there's one person in marriage who hates pickles and one person in marriage who will eat that extra pickle. That's definitely me. He always gives me his extra pickles. I love them. So it's going to be so good. I can already tell you, we love spaghetti squash, so this is going to be right up our alley. And we love burgers. I love this cheese because it's so finely shredded. It goes a long way, even a little amount. Okay, let me see if I can find some pickles in the fridge. I think I have some. I only have a few pickles left, so it's a good thing that David doesn't like pickles. So I'm going to just layer some dill pickles on here. Okay, Mark's back to playing with blocks. And this is going to bake in the oven at 400 for about 40 minutes. What I'm going to do, because it's only like 1 o'clock right now, I'm going to just wrap this in some foil and stick it. See, I'm like down to the bottom of the barrel with my pickles. I'm going to stick this in the fridge and then it'll be ready for us to stick in the oven tonight. I love to get dinner out of the way, clean up all this mess, and we'll definitely show you guys how this looks when it gets out of the oven tonight. So it has been a while since I talked to y'all. Afternoon has passed by. It's now like evening. I just stuck the casserole in the oven, the pie as they call it. I'm excited to try that, and I'm really hungry, so it'll be good. Me and Lucy just ran to the library, so I thought we could do like a little library haul. We didn't do much this afternoon. I worked on some laundry. I played with Mark. We just kind of hung out. I read a little bit, and then before you know it, the kids are home and, you know, washing lunch boxes and making sure their backpacks get unpacked with all the forms and papers and all that. Then we ran to the library, and it's like a 20-minute drive there. We were in there maybe 20 minutes and then a 20-minute drive home. So it's like a good hour or so that we were gone, but it's worth it. So I got 4 books, and the first one is Sherry Lapina, An Unwanted Guest. Sherry Lapina is one of my very favorite authors, probably on my top 5. I really like her books. They're always interesting to read. I like the way she writes. They're good. The Couple Next Door, she's like known for that one, and I really liked that one. Another one of my favorites, he's at least on my top 10, Jonathan Kellerman, and this is The Ghost Orchid, an Alex Delaware novel. I like his character, Alex Delaware, and I don't know, I guess this is new. I've never seen it before, so got that. I like to, after every couple thrillers, or maybe even after every few, like 4 or 5 thrillers, I like to cleanse my book palette with something less creepy. And so I've heard a lot about Abby Jimenez. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. But anyway, life's too short. I thought we would try this. And then another Sherry Lapina book, A Stranger in the House. I looked at this and I felt like I have read it before, but maybe I haven't, because I was reading part of the inside cover and it doesn't seem familiar. So hopefully I haven't read that. That is my little book haul. Lucy loves going to the library. She's all into the Babysitter Club books, which those were my favorite growing up. So anyway, she loves it. And it was a really nice, relaxing trip. But I'm starting to make dinner, so I will show you guys how that comes out when I get it out of the oven. Back to my office. Kids left a mess in here. So dinner, oh my gosh. Here is a photo. Y'all, it was so absolutely fantastic. Picture does not even do it justice. May not look the prettiest, but I'm telling you, it's one of my favorite meals I've had since we started our new plan. Top tier, like so good. And the pickles like made it. It was delicious. So good. And we have leftovers, so that's also good. Yeah, I totally gonna make that. I'm totally making that again. Amazing. And then I've just been reading a little bit. Kids have been playing video games with David. It's so cute. They love doing that. I just got the boys to bed. Lucy's getting ready to go to bed too. And yeah, we've just been spending a cozy night at home. Really nothing exciting to report. It's been a really nice day. I want to start bringing back question of the day. I used to do this when I first started YouTube as a way to kind of get to know my subscribers, and I haven't done it in a long time. So if you're still watching, here is question of the day. Name or comment down below one thing today, one random thing that you're thankful for. Not like your family or your house, like nothing like that. Like I know everybody's thankful for that. Like what is something maybe small or random that you're really thankful for? I'm really thankful for books. I went lots of years and didn't read. I mean, I read growing up from the time I was little, even as like a toddler. I loved books all through school. I mean, I just was always, my head was always in a book. Then once I got married and had kids, I don't know, I just stopped reading for a while. I feel like I kind of lost myself in the mundane of like babies up in the middle of the night and being tired and, you know, constantly having stuff to do. And really in like 2022, I think it was, I started reading more. Before then, I would maybe read one book a year. if that. And, I made it a goal. I think I got to like 60 something books that year. I just really wanted, it was one of my New Year's resolutions, and then carried it forward 2023. And then 2024, I've already finished like 22 books this year, and it's February 27th as I'm filming this. And I'm just very thankful for books. It helps me so much to read, and I read lots of different things. I love thrillers. I love nonfiction. I like Christian books. I like devotionals. I like lots of different books, and I just think it's something I can do like that's truly me time, and it's not like, I don't know. I have found like when I put my phone down and I'm not constantly checking Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, and you can get kind of wrapped up in that. And that's why I was trying to say earlier today, as much as I like my electronic books, I do get notifications pop up and stuff, and it distracts me. And I really want to, going forward, work on how much time. It's hard because like I feel like my job revolves, a lot of it is, checking in with the comments, being active on Instagram and all of that. And I don't want to not do that, but I do think it can be a lot, like for your mental health. And like, I don't know. I don't know that social media is always like the best thing for our brains. And I have found like the reels and the shorts and stuff, those are so addicting to me to watch. I will sit down and start watching them, and then before I know it, it's been like an hour. I don't understand how that happens. And that same thing doesn't really happen to me when I watch a YouTube video, because if it's a long video, like an hour-long video, I'll get up and I'll do something else while it's playing. But the shorts, you don't do that. Like you just keep scrolling, and it eats up your time. So I just want to be more mindful of the content I'm putting in my mind, and concentrating on a book, I think, is just a better way of doing that. And it, is very calming to me. And so today I am thankful for books and for reigniting my love of reading and actually like following through with a goal that I had. And I'm really proud of myself. So let me know down below something you're thankful for today, and then I'll try to remember every vlog to do a question of the day. I think it's really fun for you guys to be able to, maybe if you don't normally comment, this is like a safe way to like test out the comment section. And I would love to kind of see some of you that never comment. I would love to get to know you guys better. And then of course the ones that comment all the time, I always want to see what you guys are commenting too. So leave me that comment down below. I'm going to go just hang out with David for a little while. I told you guys, I don't know if I did today or yesterday, but he's got a busy week at church with a conference they have going on. It's during the day and at night. And so I won't be able to see him quite as much the next few days. So I'm just trying to like soak in the time together. But anyway, I love you all so much. If you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, and definitely subscribe if you're new. If you make that recipe that I posted today, definitely let me know. And I will also put that in the description box. I'll see you guys tomorrow.